Nerds. Hey, hi nerds, geeks, dweebs. What do they call geeky people these days? Because geeky people, I believe these days are really much cooler people than they used to be when I was a kid. I know this is hard to believe because I'm so handsome. I was not a nerd. I knew true nerds in school, and I saw them get truly bullied. And it was very depressing. So I don't mean to call you nerds in a bad way. I hope you embrace it. Somebody who's a fan of stuff. So I'm proud to call myself nerdy, I guess. The modern meaning. I don't know, I guess you could call me that. This is Little Big Robots here on my channel. Just in case you didn't know that, this is a channel where I have done usually video games for most of the life of the channel. That's where most of my subs came from. Speaking of which, please sub. I'm trying to get to 3,500 for no other reason, but it'd be really cool to see. It'd be fun. And this now, though, what I do is I look at toys, mostly little versions of big robots. So that's where the name comes from. This is one of the toy lines I've always collected and always enjoyed since the beginning. It's the 57, number 57 Armored Puppet. 124 scale model. It's also made by I always forget the company that works with them, and it is basically what it sounds like, kind of. It's a robot, like a chappy type of design robot for the most part. There's new ones that aren't like that you add on armor and stuff, do pose, have fun with. Super duper flexible and what's it called? It's articulated, and it's just a crazy fun system. As everybody knows, my favorite thing is a modular toy system where you can buy different versions of that toy and combine them together, and really cool. So let's talk about this one because I am not, and I go on the record saying this not to be negative, but I am not a fan of the recent number 57 kits, the pirates, the ninjas, the dogs. They are absolutely cool. I'm not, and let me say this, I'm not as much of a fan of those as I am compared to a normal standard old number 57, which is just the robot kit. These are getting in, this is the Hamura, it's getting into more of the ninjas type stuff, where they have swords and they're like ninjas. I don't mind a ninja robot, but when it looks like it's decorated itself, with the horns and stuff, it gets to be a little bit kooky. I don't want to believe that these robots are like sentient kind of, killer things. I want to believe that they're, a robot we would use in everyday, like, fight crime or something. I don't know. So that's just a personal opinion. Having said that, I had two of these. I bought two on accident one time. Woe is me. So what I decided to do is, I was going to give one away. Then I thought, no, I love having these guys on my shelf. I'm going to build one and use the smoke armor, and build one and use the green armor that is on the cover. I have always loved this translucent, let me see if I can get this light a little bit better for you. This translucent armor that they have given before, and I've never really quite outfitted something with it. On the back, you're going to just see the regular old exoframe, or the inner frame of the bot. But they give you this smoke armor and weapons, and I just love it. I don't like normal clear stuff. Normal clear stuff I think is a bit, not unrealistic, but it doesn't really fit. But smoky armor, smoky see-through armor is really cool. It reads as maybe it could like turn invisible, like it had some kind of special ability in the field. One of the only problems I had with this one, the normal inner frame build is pretty standard. If you built one of these before, you built them, same thing, no worries there. And I just noticed I didn't put something in his side there. I missed something. Anyway. But the real fun part is assembling little parts and seeing what they look like. This one I wanted to build all smoky, but you don't get the parts. Some of these parts, like this, looks like green underwear, like my wife pointed out. Absolutely looks like green underwear. I couldn't find a gray smoky part that was for that area. So that's unfortunate. You kind of, from what I understand, from what I can tell, you kind of have to use these extra. So you got kind of not a fully green and not a fully gray or smoky suit. This one I think looks more cohesive. I forgot to put, it fell off his little crotch cover there. It's not the front, sorry. Oh jeez, I'm always forgetting little stuff. But I like the green. It's a bit It's not goofy. It's just, you know, it reads like a kid's kind of toy, which I like. Kids toys. I collect toys because I do like to think about what a toy fan like a kid would enjoy or would like playing with. But this looks a bit cartoony when before it was industrial robot that could help you pick things up or maybe hunt somebody or whatever. Now it's like this is a superhero robot. It's a little bit just not. So this one I much prefer. I still have the devil horns on it, but the gray is fantastic. I just wanted to be able to not use the green at all, and it's possible that this might have had to go on here and I just forgot or something. So I'll see what I can figure out about that. In my other number 57 kits, I have all sorts of smoky armor. So what I'm saying is after you're done with the like norm with this number 57, you get all these leftover bits. Now this is twice what you normally get in one. Keep that in mind. This is, you know, 2 kits worth, but still you get cool bits of armor and weapons. And I'm not a weapons guy. Maybe I'll send these to my weapons collector friend. You get these cool, you know, like I don't know what kind of weapons those are, you know, like ninja weapons or something. You get a ton of leftover fists. You get backpacks. You get additional smoky feet. You know, you get a cool little wire to make like a little wire weapon, which I thought was fun. Like he's throwing it out. But minus all that, you get all this to side. What I always do is what I do with all my other modular toys is I keep boxes of them. I label them, usually with painter's tape, so it comes right off. And then I've got tons and tons. So in here I probably have some more smoke. In fact, here's some clear. This might be interesting. I get some clear parts. That's the industrial robot one, but I wonder if there's like a clear crotch cover thing. Here's some more smoky. See? So I should be able to take off. Oh, that looks like the same. That's a little different. Maybe it almost looks like the same armor. Maybe they've used it before. They have done that before. You get cool parts like that. So I should be able to, if I want, take this guy and using the other colored remaining armor bits, make him look even cooler. But I just love that smoky. They're as posable as you can imagine. Look, I even put a throwing star. By the way, these are very sharp. Be careful if you have a kid or something building it with you. I like, you know, keeping them in a pretty normal standing pose, but you can do nutty stuff with these as you would expect, you know, from a super articulated modern model toy. That's kind of the point of these, is that they're built to put into cool stances and look like they're posed cool and all that. I actually took this little bit here, and I don't know what this is built for. Maybe it is built for this reason. And I mounted the 2 swords to the back. They would be upside down, you'd think, so you could grab them, but I just thought that looked cool, you know. So you can just do anything you could expect from a number 57 on these guys. If you like this kind of thing, this color, what did I forget on his crotch there? I didn't put, it has to be this one. So I just put it on the wrong suit, it looks like. Sorry on my camera there. So I need to take that off, put it on here, and find him a new crotch. But anyway, if you like this color, this sort of green, I think it is actually well balanced. There's not a green heavy part. You see that top heavy piece of armor here? There's not a green version of that, which is really strange. The kneecaps I might have put on upside down. I regret that. But you know, there's just a ton of little opportunities here for mixing and matching. So I even kept the smoky gray back piece right there on it, so you can just easily take everything off and swap it out. The head is always really nice and detailed. The clear, of course, you don't see a lot of those details because it's see-through, but you can tell there it just has a really nice. So if you ever wanted to paint the normal inner frame, you'd be getting a ton of detail. So basically it's the same, you know, second verse, same as the previous 8 verses or whatever it is. But I'm glad I got it. Still don't know if I'm going to be getting the pirates and all the other goofy ones. Man, dog hair is everywhere. But I will definitely be buying more of them and supporting this smaller line. I think it's a line out of China. I just love this kind of a size, and I love the ability to pose them and stuff. But also, I just love that you could have one of these and all these little extra, and just sit there and play with it forever and build some cool monstrosity. You know, you can't necessarily build larger versions like combine 2 legs. You might be able to, you know, combine legs and make a giant version. You know, you can't really do that with these. They kind of stay in the size, so that's a bit regrettable. I wish there was a little bit of an expansion there. But other than that, I just think they look so fantastic. Really, really cool. I like this better than I thought. I'm just not into ninjas. I'm just not an 8-year-old, you know what I mean? Anyway, have a good day, everybody. Enjoy it. Go about and pick you up some number 57 armor puppets. You will not regret it. Bye-bye.